right? They feel like they will be back in the playoffs again, but they shouldn't be overconfident. 7 teams last year made the playoffs that didn't make it the previous year, so you're not assured of going back year after year.
This will be taken about the 12. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards that time. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Cooper was the target there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. For the Eagles, a look now at the starters on the defensive side of the ball. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 18-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. C.J. Anderson with it. Of course, a big part of the Rams' run to the Super Bowl last year. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And there are the numbers for C.J. Anderson on the ground last week. 14 carries, 74 yards.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Working from the gun, Wentz, flushed out right. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the 1st.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. He's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
You don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Running one, and this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a 1st. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. To throw, it's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Cowboys and Eagles, of course, such a great rivalry. Last year, the Cowboys got the better of the Eagles both times that they met, with Philly coming off their Super Bowl title. But in weeks 10 and 14, it was Dallas beating Philly by a single possession. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Prescott, a quick throw caught by Cooper. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a give, running right is Anderson. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 33 yards that time. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has zero answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. C.J. Anderson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Sproles. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Wentz to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
This is caught by Jackson. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 35.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Throwing now is Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Wentz to throw again. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, sings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
The previous play is under review.
Wentz's pass complete to Deshaun Jackson. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
They had to go to the monitor, get an on for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 8. And an alley to run. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones at a 1st down.
Let's make these babies cry.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
On 2nd and 1, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You think back to last year, Dak Prescott was sacked 56 times, second most in the league behind Deshaun Watson of the Texans. Prescott now, and that will be incomplete. Well, he's been the guy, already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Now Wentz. 4 yards on the dump off at 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight end.
And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 26.
They start the drive with Anderson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott, the tight end Cameron Brate was the target. But now it'll be 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Prescott from the gun. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Prescott now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Toss play. This is Anderson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Let's get it.
Now on 2nd and 16. Prescott. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Prescott off play action. He's got his target. It's caught. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. Fill up your lungs a little bit.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? Big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They'll run it with Sproles. They'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Wentz going to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Looking to throw on second down. Wentz. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5 quarterback picks up the first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles get a score closer. This time, the extra point up and good. And that makes it 24-13. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Dak Prescott last year against Philly, boy, biggest game of his career passing yardage-wise, 455 yards, 3 touchdowns in a 29-23 December victory over the Eagles. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Prescott now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Now a run with Anderson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Keep it up, defense, keep it up, guys. Hey, watch this.
On 2nd and 15 now. Prescott. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here, he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now it's Sproles. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up,
Here's Sproles. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
2 yards, good enough for a first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Clement, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now, we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now Wentz on 3rd down. This one complete to Sproles. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. Wentz now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Throwing is Wentz. Stepping up, he'll try and run. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. This to Jarwin. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And Blake, the tight end's got it. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Prescott looks to throw on first. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He's gonna find his running back. It's complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're gonna be staring at a 3rd and long here. Third and long for Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Forbath will put this one through, and that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 57 yards. From the red zone now, Wentz. Defender was, and this is caught. So he fakes the spike, and they get the touchdown. Zach Ertz, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive. And he's going to profess that he was happy to get points. And we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment. 3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
To throw is Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes one extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Play action to Sproles. Wentz. He's going to let this go. They got his man. Complete. 39 yards there. A big one. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On play action, Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
53 is the mark. 53. Check 53. Hey, let's get that home.
2nd and 5 now. Prescott got his man there complete to Gallup. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. First down, here's the run with Anderson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
They run with Anderson. He's been the bell cow tonight. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. Prescott, a quick throw caught by Cooper. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. On play action, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
He looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Well, they're lucky. If that was roughing, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, still 4th.
But now it brings up a decision, doesn't it? Now you're in a position where maybe it changes what you do.
On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. This is a 49-yard attempt. Right hash. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball and nothing but daylight ahead. The 30, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. In for the score, as his guys are back within a single score.
Trying to make a comeback often appears daunting, but the only way to get there, start small, score, and worry about getting the next one after that.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that will get him one closer. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Well, we've got a good divisional battle here tonight in the NFC East. Tomorrow night, we get one in the AFC East. The Patriots and the Jets. Monday Night Football, MetLife Stadium. Coverage at 8:15 Eastern Time. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle. From the 35 on 2nd down, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Prescott now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Prescott to throw it. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he's got this down to the 35. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. With Cole Beasley now in Buffalo, you think that might open up some more targets for Michael Gallup. Last year as a rookie, 33 catches for the Dallas Cowboys. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They run the counter now. It's Anderson. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, Anderson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Carry number 20 coming up for Anderson. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action now. Prescott. And Anderson's got it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Complete, he finds Bray. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Prescott from the gun. Completes it to Austin. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This will be fielded at the 6. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Just like that.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Prescott on first down. And it's caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's second and goal. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Prescott down. The quick slant caught. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be fourth and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many...
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So a fake field goal run in for the touchdown. That can be a huge momentum swing.
And that's got to drive a defensive coach and a special teams coach crazy. Someone else running it in on a fake field goal when you're supposed to be alert for it. Terrific play by the offense, not so much by the defense.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Let's see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Good job, D.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Brought down by Nate Gehring. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30.
They run it again with Anderson. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Anderson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Eagles on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 4. Now Wentz. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Delayed give to Sproles. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Wentz now to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Into the red zone. Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is Wentz. This one complete to Sproles. And he'll wind up losing losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Eagles on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is third down and 12. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. You know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, and it's third and short. From the gun on third down, Wentz looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now we look at C.J. Anderson as he trots back out there and gets set to go on offense. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Anderson, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Check 53. Let's go.
Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They run. Anderson. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll keep it on the ground. Anderson. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third down now. It's C.J. Anderson. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Well, Prescott here to throw. This to Jarwin.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
For Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another